Oh God, okay. How we doing, children? Once again, it's Uncle Robbie here in Uncle Robbie Science Corner. And Uncle Robbie is mother effing pissed. But I know my friends out there in YouTube land have been waiting to hear how the son of a bitch sounds, and I gotta tell you, actually sounds really good. Even though right now it's playing like shit, the E string is not spaced correctly, so I've got to still tap that out and move that. And I gotta show you something, okay? Remember in my video, Rickenbacker suck, okay? Everybody knows. It's got a lot of views. I mean, for me, it's a huge success. At 560 views last time I checked. Because most of my videos only get about, 20 or 30. Maybe 50, 60, 70 if they sit there long enough. But, remember how I said about the truss rods? They were really hard to get to and you needed a special tool? Guess what, kids? I got a special tool, and this son of a bitch don't fit. And you know what? Doing my little forensic examination, you can see there's a chip in the paint there, and this will all be under the truss rod cover plate when I make one, and it's going to say Ricken Bastard, because maybe Ricken Bitch. I don't know, because this was a bitch or a bastard. I don't know which it was, but there's chips here in the paint, and I can see why it's chipped here, because somebody was in here trying to pry these truss rods up, because this is the tool you're supposed to use to do these, and you can't even fit these over the stupid nuts. The other thing is, I'm looking at this, I own two brand new ricks that I have personally just worked on myself. Gotta tell you, I've never seen this much of the thread of the truss rod hanging out. This neck has a bow, it's bowed, okay, I can't see it, but this way, okay? If it was this way, it'd be cool, but anyway, somebody screwed with the truss rods. The great thing about Rick truss rods is they are field replaceable if anything's wrong with them. The other thing I think is if I back these out, and the way you're supposed to adjust a Rick neck actually is to back the truss rod nuts out, bend the neck backwards so it has a back bow, tighten them, okay, so the neck has a back bow, and then loosen them until the neck goes straight, as opposed to every other instrument ever made in the entire fucking world. But anyway, so you know what? I'm a little perturbed. The intonation, this stupid ToneWorks Korg thing, I don't know if it's set up for active pickups or I should just be coming out of the back of my amp. This thing does not seem to want to cooperate. I mean, if I could find my snark, I'm sure I could get a better result with using just a little clip-on snark. What I'm going to do is go to Master Guitar Tech, my friend, good friend Donnie L.A. Osterberg. Used to be with a band called The Generators. They were huge in Europe back in the day, back in the 90s. But anyway, I gotta tell you though, this thing does in fact in actuality sound really cool. And I'm just gonna give you a little demonstration. Don't say it, don't say anything, don't say goodnight tonight. Anyway, I don't know, I always think of that when I play a Rick because of Paul McCartney, and he didn't even play that on a Rick, he played it on a freaking Yamaha. I mean, that's with both pickups on, okay? Now here's, with the tone controls, total treble, which is the only way I play them. This is the switch down, so switch down means... Why is that doing that? Well, that's the amp. I got to do something with my Mesa because I changed the tubes out a couple years ago. I think I got another tube going bad. Probably going to use my other Mesa Boogie, my Big Block 750 as a reference amp from now on. This thing's also really noisy. That's off. This one's on. Okay, so down, like I said in the wiring diagram video. Okay, not bad. Little. Okay, tapping pickups. Don't hear that one. You hear that one, right? Now, you hear this one. They both sound kind of. Goddamn. Nope, that's the amp. So something's wrong with my freaking amp now. Gotta love it! Gotta love it! Gotta love it. I'm gonna drink a lot of booze tonight, unfortunately. Oh, see there it stopped. Maybe, I don't know, there was something going on outside. I think the people across the street, when they start up their Wi-Fi, it has some type of RF frequency thing going on. It affects my amp up. Okay. Now this is the neck pickup. And here's both. It's got such a nice blend when you put both pickups together. It really sounds cool. And it doesn't fart out on the E string. I make fret buzz sound good, fret grind. I don't know if I make it sound good, but I make it sound like something. Anyway, I'm really frustrated right now, and my face is probably turning beet red, and it's not because I drank too much. It's because my blood pressure is so high. I'm so fucking pissed. You know what? If at all possible, guys, and I think right at this moment in the entire world, I'm the foremost authority on these instruments. Just stay away from Rickenbackers. I mean, if you want one and you love them, go get one. But I gotta tell you, in the end, they're a lot more trouble than they're actually freaking worth. And I'm sure there's people out there who have Rickenbackers they've owned since the 60s and 70s. Never had a problem with them. My Maple Glow one is the old, I love that one. My black one needs some neck adjustment work, but I can do that, and it sounds really cool. This thing, you can tell somebody was an idiot who worked on it because there's way too much thread hanging out of the nuts on the truss rods. So I'm going to actually have to take this to, probably Donnie be able to figure it out, or probably Tom Lieber. I mean, I'm going to need somebody of his... Tom Lieber built basses for Stanley Clarke, John Entwistle. I mean, he built Jerry Garcia's guitar, and he lives like right... I swear to God, guy lives less than a half hour away from me, probably like 15 minutes. So I'm going to bring this to him, see what the hell he can do with it, and if he'll let me, I'll shoot that. But for now, you know what? I mean, just listen to that. I do love it. It's a beautiful instrument, and once this thing gets tweaked out and the setup and the action is done, and I get this string space screw freaking easy outed and replaced, I'll probably replace it with one of those brass ones with just the slot, screw, because I think it's the same thread. I'll let you know, but for now, guys, this project is done. This picture is shot. Okay, this picture is shot. I'm done screwing with this thing. The next videos you're going to see is my trip to Germany, and I'm filming the entire thing. So stay tuned for that. And I really, you know what? I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in with me for this video. It really means a lot that there's like 4 or 5 people who've actually left me comments on this. And so Ange and Richard and, you know, thanks a lot. And guys, keep on rocking in the free world. Good night.